Hello and I welcome you once again to my show, How Can I Help You? My name is Tinashe Chingwaru, and on this episode of How Can I Help You, we are going to be talking about teen relationships. Do teen relationships last? And what are the problems teenage relationships are facing? Being a teenager is one of the most challenging stages in life. Do teen relationships work, or some end only after a few weeks or months? Do some go until they get married? Some teenagers say, yes, they can last as long as you are committed to each other. And some adults say, relationships won't go anyway because it's just puppy love. Not all teenage relationships fail, nor do all make it. Some say teenage relationships can last if you avoid trying to rush from teenage relationships into adult one. One teenager said, it's pointless to start a loving relationship and be told that it won't reach adulthood. So what is the point in having one if it's not meant to last? Right now, let me take you to the streets and find out what other people think about teenage relationships. Hi, what's your name?
My name is Rakiba Hussein.
Rakuma, do you think it's advisable for teenagers to be in a relationship?
Only if they committed and if they committed and if they committed.
And do you think it's love or it's infatuation?
It could be both, but they need to work out the trust issues first and stuff like that. Yeah.
And what do you think are some of the problems that teen relationships are facing?
Trust issues and loyalty. Yeah, I think that.
Thank you very much, darling. Hello, and I'm joined here by
Candice.
Candice. What do you think are the problems of teen relationships?
I think that teenagers just they look for attention and they get into relationships because they're looking for love from the guy.
And do you think it's real love or it's just infatuation?
Infatuation.
Why do you say that?
Because most of the time it's like lust, and they date for like a week and then they say I love you, and then the next week they break up and then they have the next boyfriend and girlfriend again, so yeah.
Hi, what's your name?
Emil.
Emil. Do you think it's advisable for a teenager to be in a relationship?
Not exactly. Because why? It's too early stage with him.
And do you think it's love or it's just infatuation if a teenager is in a relationship?
Like I say, yes, sometimes you can love someone. Sometimes they say they love someone, but that's to come out by you to have sex with you, that's all.
And then what do you think are some of the problems that teen relationships are facing?
They're facing lots of problems because why? They just want to be in a relationship. So as long as you are in a relationship, I also want to be in a relationship.
Thank you so much. Hi, what is your name?
Zinhle.
Zinhle. What do you think is advisable for a teenager to be in a relationship?
No, not really. School first. Books before boys.
Thank you. And do you think it's love or it's infatuation?
Infatuation for sure, and lust.
What do you think are some of the problems that teenagers are having in relationships?
You know, some others, they get beaten. Some others are there for love with sugar daddies. It's really not, they're there for money. It's really not love.
Do you think it's advisable for teen relationships?
Not at all, no. I think they should wait till they're done with school.
Do you think it's advisable for a teenager to be in a relationship?
Not really. Not actually. If they want to be in a relationship, they can be in a relationship.
What do you think? Is it love or it's infatuation?
Sometimes it's love, sometimes it's not love. But like they say, love is blind, you see.
And Harold, one last question I'm going to ask you. What do you think are the teen problems, the problems that teen relationships are facing?
Like sex before marriage and that stuff. And like early teenage pregnancies and that stuff.
Thank you so much, Harold, for your time. Hi, what is your name?
My name is Sia.
Do you think it's real love or it's just infatuation?
I think it's infatuation. It's not the real love.
Why do you say that?
Because they are playing us.
And do you think it's advisable for a teenager to be dating?
No, they should not date.
Why?
They should wait until they get old so that they can marry.
Thank you so much. Do you think it's advisable for a teenager to be in a relationship?
Yes, I do think it's advisable for a teenager to be in a relationship. Means that you can learn at a younger age of what parents are doing when they apparently add you.
And do you think it's love or it's infatuation?
For me, I think that is both, because love is a strong word to use for teenagers, but infatuation is also another word to use for teenagers. Because in that, there's a lot of things that teenagers want to do and experience through those things.
Ladies and gentlemen, you've heard it from the streets. Now we're going back to the studio. Ladies and gentlemen, you've heard for yourselves. Teenage relationships usually last a few months, and this is probably due to the feelings of infatuation, characterized by lack of commitment and lack of reciprocation. Most teenagers experience infatuation and mistake it for love. For your own benefit, here are some differences between love and infatuation. Love accepts the person, the whole person, as is. Infatuation flourishes on the perfections. Love is more than physical attraction. Infatuation focuses on the physical attractions. Love lasts longer. It becomes deeper and more powerful over time. Infatuation is powerful but short-lived. Love develops gradually over time. Infatuation occurs almost instantaneously. As a teenager grows old, priorities, likes and dislikes change, which is why the relationships usually don't work. Teenage years are for learning what you want. The reason so many teenage relationships come and go is because you are in a transition stage. It is during this stage where teenagers meet a lot of people. They become more informed and educated. During this stage, teenagers would benefit from proper guidance from parents, teachers, and other supervising adults. I personally do not suggest any actual relationships for a teen. It's better to grow up and start a relationship when you are old enough for marriage. Teenage relationships also get in the way of your education. Well, I hope this has been helpful. From me, Tinashe Chingwaru, and the whole crew behind the scenes, we say goodbye until we meet again.